Chicago.
Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. Ain't white socks in the clubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the camera start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it. Ride down Lake Shore, see newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city, I'ma rep it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to my colleagues that is in the Simply Ball Dropping networks. We here at Simply Ball Dropping have been together for a little while, like over 2 years, and we have been coming here to you guys in the network. Shout out to ADP and actually giving you the betterment of what has been put together in the brotherhood and the sisterhood in these YouTube streets. Good morning, my brother Brian Lewis. Good morning, sir. This is a situation where it's unprecedented of what's going on right now. It is unprecedented actions in the WNBA, never, ever, ever seen before in this capacity. Like, no one expected for this day to feel with drain, because I am drained. I heard my team, of course, Jeff Pagliosha, he runs to the phone or he calls up, you know, the quickest, you know what I mean, bat phone that he can get to any news editorial. And the Chicago Sky early in the morning was in the news, of course, because this is what he does. Jeff Pagliosha was quick and hurried to let everyone know that he had released Haley Van Lith. That was the first name that was out and about before the rest of the report of who all was released yesterday, including Maddie Westbelt, Aisha Kabali, and of course, none other than what's her name from Hobbs. So, you know, the thing is that, I mean, I've never seen it a great cut like this. I mean, it's unusual. What do I have to say about it? I mean, the WNBA, everybody got to understand, is growing. The WNBA is growing. And in growth, there are growing pains, right? There are labor pains that happens. There are things that are going to be unprecedented. There are things that's going to happen that you just not going to understand. And then you really don't even want to discuss because you can't figure it out why a certain player who you thought that was really good or would be able to make it to the WNBA or whatever the things that you could do from the eye test, but then that player did not make it. Unexplainable. Um, it took all the way towards the end in a couple of days for a player of Tasha Cloud's caliber to actually get signed to a team. So what do I know? You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Van. Good morning. Good morning. What do I know? You know what I mean? So all I know is that the great wave is here. Um, it has been an exhausting 2 weeks of just figuring out how these teams gonna look. I mean, I said that I was not gonna get into it. I wasn't gonna try to figure out what Jeff Pagliosha was doing, and I didn't. I let the chips fall as they lay. I talked about it and whatever it was. So I did not get my feelings hurt this time. I did not put my feelings in nothing that Jeff Pagliosha was doing after the actual trade of Angel Reese. When the trade of Angel Reese went down, I said that I'm going to step back and see what's going to happen with the Chicago Sky and also throughout the whole entire WNBA, right? So we are now here, family. We are here. Here's a most complete update of the list of players, WNBA players waived in 2026 training camp preseason cuts as of today, May the 5th, 2026, based on and confirmed by reports of official transactions. 2026 WNBA players that's waived so far: Chicago Sky, Haley Van Lith, Maddie Westbelt, Aisha Kabali, Jordan Hobbs, Megan Nestor, Dallas Wings, Lindsay Allen, which was a surprise to me, Lindsay Allen, Rhea Marshall, that wasn't a surprise, Ducey Fam Manuji, Obi Kenobi, we call her, Amy Akawa, Grace Berger, Cantaz Verna from the Dallas Wings, Golden State Valkyries, Marta Suarez, Caroline DeSchmier, Bailey Mupin, and of course, we know that Ashlyn Jackson was released. Seattle Storm, Jaylen Brown, which was man, I'm surprised because Jaylen Brown got hurt during the Seattle run of going to the playoffs. She was hurt. She's a high flyer. She's a great rebounder. Not too nice around the rim, but she can score. Jaylen Brown was released. Ellie Ladane, Patrice Mampirum, Phoenix Mercury, Jamie Naird, Aisha Shepard, Maggie Dugan, Yarden Guerzon, Toronto Tempo, Dara Marby, Madison Rachi, Christy Wallace was gone. New York Liberty, Naya Sarah Pryor, Ashley Owoso, Connecticut Sun, Kayla Oaker got released again away from the Connecticut Suns. Man, I'm really surprised about Oaker. I'm really surprised, chat. Harmony Turner, Mega Toure, Minnesota Lynx, Amaya Battle, Rhea Shea Khaled III, also waived, named partially in report. It's some more people that got waived by the Minnesota Lynx. Another early camp cuts: Cheyenne Sellers, Grace Sullivan. Important context: the WNBA teams must cut roster down to 11 to 12 players before opening day, which is why these large wave of cuts is happening right now. More players will be waived over the next 24 to 48 hours. So this list is still growing quickly. It says quick takeaways. This is the largest preseason cut wave in recent WNBA history, partly due to the expansion 15 teams that are now in full effect. Even recent draft picks and rotation players like Haley Van Lith, Grace Burgers, Maddie Westbelt are getting cut. Teams are prioritizing veteran rosters flexibility over developmental spots. If you want, you know what I'm saying, to really put this together, I say that, you know, we're witnessing a new WNBA, right? I told you guys that this was a WNBA that was going to be new. This is a new WNBA, chat. Good morning. Good morning. Come in. How you doing, Gamble? What's up, Brother Will? Hit the like button. This is a new WNBA, and we all just got to be satisfied with it. You know what I mean? We gotta be satisfied with whatever. It says Seattle still have the other Jaylen Brown on the roster as of today. Oh, okay. Say she's not better than the other Jaylen Brown. Okay. I don't know. I just read the names. I just know. I know that it's a lot of cuts that was made. I'm still upset about Haley Van Lith and Maddie Westbelt because I don't think that they had the opportunity or the proper, you know, handling for them to be able to advance into the WNBA and do what I want. Good morning, ADP. Would I want Haley Van Lith over Rachel Banham? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want Haley Van Lith over Rachel Banham. Do I want Maddie Westbelt to be on this team? Yes, I do. But we'll see what they do with the developmental spots. They got to tomorrow. I mean, they got to wait 48 hours after their release. So today, then tomorrow, they can announce who they're going to keep for the developmental slot. Good morning, Mama June. Good morning. I appreciate you. So they're gonna make a decision on who. All the teams are gonna make a decision on who they're gonna keep. It says, Bro Claude, I do believe a few of the younger players Waive are better than some of the vets on the team. Yes, I agree. Because I will say this. A lot of these teams, GMs, as of Jeff Pagliosha, we know that at this point right now, two players on the Chicago Sky, the rookies are better than right now. And that is Courtney Vandersloot and Rachel Banham. Those rookies that was released are better than both of those and can contribute more than they will probably this year. I could be wrong. But I don't think that I'm wrong with my analysis of Rachel Banham. I don't think that I'm wrong with my analysis with Courtney Vandersloot. Now, I was wrong in thinking that the Chicago Sky or these other teams, the Valkyries, because I've been disappointed with the Valkyries. I'm so glad that Big Four didn't go to the Valkyries because Natalie Ocasa is a piece of work. Natalie Ocasa cuts anybody. She don't give a damn. Nobody's speaking about the stuff that Natalie is doing over there. Nobody's saying anything about the way that Natalie is cutting and waving these players. I mean, she's been doing it since last year. Nobody. I mean, Natalie Acosta. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Natalie Acosta over there in the Golden State, the Valkyries. They know her as this. That's Natalie Acosta. Nobody's saying nothing about Natalie. Nobody talking about Natalie. Nobody saying what Natalie doing. But Natalie Acosta is, you know what I mean, one of the most cutthroat. I mean, seriously, she ain't giving a damn about your name at all. I'm gonna come in and come back out, chat. My thing got stuck. I'm coming in and come back out. Yeah, as I was saying, Natalie Acosta, she do not give a damn about your name. She don't care. She don't care. Cry to your mama, cry to your daddy, cry, cry, cry. She don't care what happens, who comes in. You know what I mean? Good morning, Truth. Listen, the Golden State Valkyries got a coach that don't want her players to be a name bigger than hers. Apparently, this just as apparently, and I get it if you have you're part of that type of organization because Toronto Tempo got Slim over there and Marina Mabry. You understand? But who is on the fire? Can you really say who's on the fire with a big name outside of Carlton? As Carlton, I don't know. Nobody else is on, you know what I mean, the fire. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get into a whole bunch of, the teams, but I will say that this has been a big cutthroat type of situation. And we're gonna read a little bit from Kathy Engelberg. Unfortunately, had something to say about Tina Charles as we wave goodbye to one of the greatest players that is right now active or have been active on a WNBA roster. Tina Charles has said goodbye today, and I will read you that first write up from ESPN. As of 4 hours ago, this is official. The WNBA star Tina Charles announces retirement after 14 years. Tina Charles, the WNBA all-time leading rebounder, is retiring from the league. The 8-time All-Star announced Tuesday on social media. Charles, who had 4,262 rebounds in her career, also finished as the league's number 2 all-time scorer behind Diana Taurasi. The 15-year veteran scored 8,396 points in the regular season. Of course, y'all know the season is longer. That is not going to be no problem for other people like Kelsey Plum to pass. So I just want to keep people in perspective that some of these women, they were playing with, even Dana Taurasi was around when it went down to 8 teams. You know what I mean? Let alone 12 teams. Dana Taurasi was around when the WNBA went down to 8 teams. It says that 2 all-time scorer behind Dana Taurasi, the 15-year veteran scored 8,396 points in the regular season. Today, I officially announced my retirement from basketball. 15 years at this professional level and a lifetime of love for this game. Charles wrote in her post, I've experienced the highest highs and the lowest lows, and I'm thankful for all of it. Through it all, I learned how to show up. When doubt, go loud, and their narratives were written about me, I kept showing up. That's the New Yorker in me, where resilience is built, not talked about. Charles was a number one pick by the Connecticut Suns in 2010 after helping the UConn Huskies win consecutive NCAA championships in 2009 and 2010. She was the AP Player of the Year in 2010. She played with the Sun until 2013 before the blockbuster trade sent her home to New York. She starred in the hometown through 2019 season. She set out the WNBA bubble season the next year before playing in Washington, Phoenix, Seattle, and Atlanta. Charles came back to Connecticut last season and started 42 games while averaging 16.3 points and 5.8 rebounds. I don't get it. Why would nobody sign this lady? She was averaging 16 points. I don't get it. Anyway, I mean, y'all could tell me later. I'm gonna read off what it. I mean, I know she's 37, but Courtney Vandersloot at 37, Tina Charles, Courtney Vandersloot, make it make sense. MVP, whack ass motherfucking Courtney Vandersloot. Of course, she's on the Sky. She has the most assists, but not in the WNBA overall. In the Chicago Sky history, she has the most assists, but not in the WNBA overall. Anyway, the 37-year-old center helped the U.S. win 3 Olympic gold medals as well as 3 World Cup championships. She earned the WNBA MVP honors in 2012 and has the league top scoring in 2 seasons. The one thing that Tina Charles never had a chance to do was play in the WNBA finals. So y'all got to stop with this vacuum that y'all trying to do with these players. Did y'all know that she never played in the finals? A great historian like Tina Charles, nobody was able to put. What about why we ain't talking about the teams that ain't put something around Tina Charles? Why we ain't pointing out the era that these teams could not figure out how to put a team around this MVP player, type caliber player. But we want to point out certain players that we favor. I don't give a damn about that. I want to talk about the player. Stop it. You know, you need to be reflecting and looking at yourselves. But I know it's kind of ugly when you do that, and y'all don't like it when I say that type of stuff to you. But I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Tina Charles has not had a championship in the WNBA, and she's a 2-time champion for Connecticut. What a big thing. No one has put a team really around Tina Charles to really be a champion. Nothing. She had nothing like what Asia got. No. She got nothing that Stewie had. She ain't had nothing that Breanna Stewart. She had Sue Bird and all of them. You know what I mean? The Gold Mamba as a young girl. You know what I'm saying? So no. So I don't want to hear that stuff, man. A lot of people have favoritism, and you just got to be real with yourself. That you just it's a possibility that people won't win. You know what I'm saying? I know Angel gonna win, but I'm just saying. I don't know Angel gonna win, but I want Angel to win. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Some people want Caitlin Clark to win. But in reality, who's to say that they will or won't win? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Long as that part stay real in the WNBA and not be, you know what I mean, dysfunctional and stuff like we've been seeing in the other league, allegedly. Anyway, this gave me everything. This game gave me everything. I'll miss it deeply. Tina Charles said, but my mom always taught me, don't stop at what you've done, keep going towards what you'll still see. And I'll still see much. There are still dreams in my heart waiting to be lived, and I can't wait to share the journey with you all. Besides, her impact on the court, Charles, has left a lasting one of it, helping to save countless lives for more than a decade with her charity, Hope Heart Foundation. She has donated 500 AEDs, automated external, whatever that is, through the organization that started in 2013 and is named in honor of her aunt. It's dedicated to curb deaths in the United States for sudden cardiac arrests. The organization works to ensure schools and public places have a lifestyle equipped for as a defibrillators and on hand. So she's with the defibrillators being in schools and all of that stuff right now. Tina Charles, that before she started the foundation, she didn't realize how common and deadly sudden cardiac arrest could be until she read about Wes Leonard, a high school basketball player who suffered a heart attack and died after basketball practice in 2011. Damn. It says, and her aunt died a few years later from organ failure. Charles committed herself to helping to solve the problem. In 2017, the Charles was playing the New York Liberty. She was surprised by the team by a man who was saved by one of the AEDs that the star had donated. Beyond the extraordinary accomplishments, Tina has represented the very best of the WNBA throughout her career. The WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelberg, said in a statement, though her leadership and dedication to give back include her work with Hoppy's Heart Foundation, she has made a meaningful impact far beyond the game. Earning the Dawn Staley Community Leadership Award twice, her legacy will be defined not only by her excellence on the court, but the standard to set as a leader, a teammate, a champion, and communities of touch that she touched. I don't know, y'all. I'm not happy that Tina Charles had to get up out the league, y'all. I think she had one more year because, I mean, if Courtney, I mean, God. It just don't make sense to me. Maybe it could be me. Maybe I'm just being biased and because I'm a little upset about Courtney Vandersloot's decisions with the Chicago Sky. Maybe it could just be me. But I don't think that Tina Charles caliber player will be out of the league and Courtney Vandersloot still here. This is what Angel Reese was talking about, though. This girl is off of a injury, a major injury, and then we talking about still keeping Courtney Vandersloot on the roster. What we do that at, y'all? How we do that such a thing, and where do we do that at? More after these messages.
The streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about.
Yes, chat. So we have Marta Suarez from TCU, one of the great looking prospects that you could probably see in basketball. She also was helping TCU and over there with Olivia Miles, and Olivia Miles is flourishing. Martina Suarez is out. Grace Burgers. Grace Burger, we know that she was on Indiana, been passed around like a $2. I don't know. Another Indiana Fever player was waived. Yes. Christy Wallace was waived. What, like, whew, these people, you know, I'll say this. These people you expect to be waived. But when it's people like Haley, I did not see Haley coming. I did not see it coming for Haley. I did not think that Haley was going to be cut. I also thought Haley had a good run in one of the games, a good burn to show, okay, she's shown some improvement. She's healing. I mean, she's healed up and she's ready to go so that Tyler Marsh can give her a shot. But Ashlyn Jackson was another name that was, you know what I mean, was on the cut list. And I'm just telling you that Natalie Acosta, once again, the Natalie Acosta.
I tell your mom.
Yeah, that Natalie Acosta is cutthroat. And nobody's saying anything. I mean, Natalie Acosta is cutting people's head off. Chat. I'm for real. Nobody is talking about what Natalie is doing over there. I mean, she's evidently, Natalie Acosta is evidently not letting a player be bigger than her. I'm just being honest with you. She ain't going for it. She ain't trying to hear what nobody's saying. She say, shut up, bro, Claude. I don't care. Go cry to Keisha. I'm going to cut these players. And I'm like, no, Natalie, don't do it. Give them a chance. They're young. They're so young to be treated this way. I'm just saying, this is the biggest cut we ever seen in history, chat. God, dog, these young ladies, I don't really, me personally, I think 2 weeks is a vacuum. First of all, I think 2 weeks is a vacuum. But I mean, god damn, look at all the ladies that would Chicago did a purge. Latasha Lattimore, Tony Morgan, Jordan Hobbs, Megan Nestor, and Asia Koulibaly. We thought Asia was gonna make it too. But Maddie Westbelt being cut is diabolical. I mean, diabolical, chat. I mean, who thought that Maddie Westbelt was going to be cut? God, dog. I mean, I thought she was going to, because they short on power forwards, I thought she was assuring that she was going to be able to stay there in Chicago. But no, they said, get your ass, your $5 ass out of here and don't look back. Another surprise to me, no one is keeping Old Acre. No one is keeping Old Acre. What is going on? No one is keeping Old Acre. This got to be one of the craziest things that I've ever experienced just looking at basketball, because Acre, I mean, she was a force in college. I mean, I do remember, you know, just talking about it, and I do remember her, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing her thing in college over there in Texas. The Longhorns, I mean, she was part of the surge. She was, I mean, no one can stick her. I mean, they couldn't drive on her. I mean, I don't, and I mean, I hope that that baby get a job somewhere because, you know, Oaka is a hard worker, but somebody that we not surprised they got waived. Of course, Lindsay Allen has been all over the WNBA. Lindsay Allen, of course, played with the Minnesota Lynx. She played with the Connecticut Suns, and then she was on Dallas Wings, and she has been released from the Dallas Wings. And Lindsay Allen's, I don't know, maybe she'll go over to overseas, but these are the type of young little guards that they've been trying to get rid of in the WNBA as they trying to waive them out. But I don't understand, like, you got certain players that you keep in that these rookies are better than. Some of the rookies are better than some of these veteran players, and they keeping the veteran players on the teams. I don't get it. How they doing it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Green Thumb. Good morning. Good morning, Suze. What's happening? Good morning. Good morning. Noah, hey, Noah King. Good morning. Good morning, Brian Allen Hines. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, please. Y'all do me a favor. Let me stop right now. Let me do me a favor and, you know, hit the like button. MSA always say so. We went from the Great Purge to the Great Wave. Now, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, the Great Wave. This right here, man, the Great Wave of the WNBA is the biggest in history. The biggest in history. These people have been released from their teams, cut from their teams, not look back, thrown in the garbage can, and say, don't hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. But to be honest with you guys, they can be put on a developmental roster after the 24 to, I mean, it's after the 48-hour release. They can come back to that team. That team can acquire them and put them on their developmental roster. But I just didn't get a lot of the other players like Martina Suarez. I promise y'all, I don't get it. I don't get it. Harmony Turner, excuse me, was released. Cheyenne Sellers, of course, she tried to make a comeback again this year. I don't know what Cheyenne Sellers is lacking. I don't know what they not seeing. I thought that she came back healed up and ready to go, but they have, you know, they said that no, she's not ready. Grace Sullivan, they say no, she's not ready. Get up out of here. I don't want to see you ever again. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not gonna do it. I know my Mama June listening. But Mama June, they've been real diabolical over here with these cuts. And this right here, these transactions that's been happening, these transactions that's been going on this whole preseason. You know, we really can't call it, chat. We can't call it. No, we can't call it. Sesky it was waived from Phoenix. I don't even know her name. Jordan Obi was waived from Las Vegas Aces. Also, yeah, but the most Megman Toure was waived from the Connecticut Suns. The most hurtful was Maddie. The most hurtful was Haley Van Liv, but the most unbelievable was Maddie Westbelt. Like, they never gave that baby no chance. They never gave that young sister, that young girl, no chance really to play. She really didn't have an opportunity in Chicago, so I hope that she gets somewhere that they love her. But y'all got to realize it's only 15 teams still. I say only. It's only 15 teams. And on these 15 teams, you have 12 spots plus 2. So 14 spots. So, it's only 210 spots for anyone. It's only 210 spots, even though the league is growing and it's going to expand a couple more teams, not so fast now, y'all, not so fast, but it's going to be 3 more teams. It's going to be 18 teams by 2032. Or 20 teams, I think 20 teams by 2032. They said it's a plan of 20 teams being in 2032. But right now we're dealing with 15 teams, and it's a lot of people that had to, trying to find their way. Peyton Williams was awarded a waiver to the Phoenix Mercury. Peyton Williams is going over to the she said, what they say, awarded on waivers to the Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix Mercury picked up Peyton Williams. Molly Sawa was waived by Golden State Valkyries. God damn, Natalie Acosta. Nobody's talking about what Natalie is doing, and y'all got me baffled. She got the sword out for these players. It says, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. Let's get it. Let's hit that like button, chat. Hey, my sister Nicole, how you doing? Yeah, you're gonna have to start from the top. But I just wanted to come in here, y'all. I didn't want to take too much of y'all day. I wanted to talk about the great Waive, and then of course we talked about Tina Charles. Actually, Tina Charles saying goodbye, and it's a sad day for that, really. And it's enough. I'm so drained from last night, chat, of talking about the Chicago Sky. I'm so drained, seriously. I'm like, excuse me, y'all, I'm wiped out, because this guy and this team is probably one of the most, Jeff Paglioccia has made his name outright known for the turbulence on this team. The GM, I've seen the coach, of course, Cheryl Reeves, Nadia Acosta, and whatever the hell, Semesco, and I know those coaches, but this is like unbelievable. It says, looking at Golden State roster, Natalie did waive the right players. She probably did, but brother, I don't know. I disagree about Marta Suarez. That's the only one Brian Allen has that I disagree. She's a big body. You're not going to find her. You're not going to find her. She can shoot. She goes on heaters. She can post up and rebound. So you're not going to find that. I hope Suarez be able to go to another team, because she going to show everybody what she has. It's not a fluke of who she is. That's not a fluke. No, I don't. You ain't gonna convince me that Suarez was just bad. She was a bad player. No, she deserved a spot on that roster, and she's better than somebody on that roster. Marta Suarez is a good player, and I think she's gonna have a great WNBA career because I don't even really see her even being cut, but it happens, right? It happens in the WNBA, right? We talking about an expanding league that is known for its debacle and its turbulence and growth. So now they got Kathy Engelberg, a woman who is a business person who's trying to expand the brand at the same time, put out fires that is that is started by these franchises, and also try to be available for the players after post Nafisha Kaya. Post Nafisha Kaya. So I would say, you guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. I just wanted to talk about all of the things that has transpired in the wave of the WNBA and what we have, look forward, because the games are about to start. The games are about to start. Unbelievable, chat. After all of the hoopla and the CBA negotiations, we will have on May 8th, Connecticut Suns against New York Liberty, 6:30 p.m. May 8th on this Friday, we will have Washington against Toronto, and May 8th, we will have the Golden State Valkyries and Seattle Storms. It'll be a rematch with the Valkyries, and we get to see my baby bopper, the Boo Bop, Big Four play. And pretty much that's it. Saturday. That's it for Friday night. Saturday, we have the Dallas Wings playing the Indiana Fever, and opening day that's going to be on ABC and Disney. Y'all know that Indiana Fever, all of their games going to be, whoever they play, going to be on TV. Saturday, the Phoenix Mercury against Las Vegas Aces. That ain't no game to watch. Y'all know that Las Vegas going to kill them. And then, of course, Saturday at 7 p.m., Saturday night, burr. I would not be here because I will be celebrating Honey's birthday. Saturday night, y'all tell me what happened. Atlanta Dream and the the Minnesota Lynx are going to play in opening season for the first game. And then, of course, Saturday night, I will not be watching. I will not be here. The Chicago Sky first game against the Portland Fire. Gonna be covered on the Players Club. Sister Keisha gonna be hate watching. Sister Keisha gonna be hate watching these teams. So it says, man, bro, Claude, I just feel bad for the women because they got to take care of their family, man. Yup. Listen, the WNBA, like any other business, is cutthroat, as we already know. So, it's a cutthroat league. It's a cutthroat system. God dog, y'all. Yeah, this is, they had to do what they had to do in teams. Teams are better. We was talking about that last night on the chat. Teams are much better. Teams have gotten better. And it's just not the same old, y'all. It's not the same old league anymore. A lot of the teams are good. Even the bad teams that were bad 2 years ago are better. So, as of now, go over the roster. As of now, the Atlanta Dream still has to be cut. Atlanta Dream still got cuts to do. So they ain't thrown out of it. They ain't thrown out of it. They still got cuts to do. Yeah, they still got some cuts to do because they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 players. So they still got 3 cuts to do. You know, out of those 3 cuts, somebody gonna be on the the developmental roster. But I think Burles is gonna make it. Isabel, Burles, Medina Okot, and India Nava. Between India Nava and Sika Cone, and then Stephanie Jones. You know what I mean? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So I think Holly Wintersburn is gonna be out of there. And then the other players are probably gonna be kept for the rest of the roster. You know what I mean? That's the only one that I see. You know what I mean? That's the only one that I see. For the Atlanta Dream. Because they didn't have no, I mean, they was cutting along the way. So it don't look so, I mean, that's just smooth how they did that, chat. They like cut people along the way. They didn't really make a big purge like Jeff Pagliocci and some Natalie Ocasa and all these other ones. They didn't make a, they bring in, you know, one thing I don't like, why are you inviting all these players to the camp? Knowing that you're going to cut these players. And then just like Sister Keisha said, why did you core some of these players and then you didn't let them get picked up by someone else and then you cut them? Like, I think it's diabolical. I ain't going to change my thoughts on that. I think it was some weak ass stuff that happened for as that, you know what I mean, for as that was concerned. But, you know, hey, it's the WNBA. What am I to say? You dig? So I appreciate everybody in coming here and listening to me this morning. I just had to do an hour show today. I appreciate you more after these messages. Hey, everybody. My name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America because, of course, we make ours and crafted, handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're going to ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone who supports.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, so chat, I would say this, man. Good luck to the ladies that have been waived. Your career is not over with. good luck to you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. May, you know what I mean? Say your prayers and get your game together. Go overseas and find the different leagues that you can go to so that you can be better on site for the players that has been overlooked. Your time will come. Your time will come. Trust me. Trust me, your time will come. I would say, man, I thank everybody for coming in real quick, you know what I mean, on this day. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Y'all already know I got the hottest podcast on the planet. Yeah, being here with your boy, Bro Claude. Hey, I would say this, y'all. Look. Join the channel, be a part of the channel, give to the channel. I can only do what y'all support me in doing. I appreciate everybody that has gave and have and will give and want to give, don't have it to give. So I thank you very, very much. And also join this channel and be a member of this channel and get those member-only perks. Definitely to see footage and things that's going on. Also, if you upgrade, you'll have a free shea butter and a free t-shirt coming from me because you know I make and design my own gear. Let me see. Let me see. What else is it? Nope, nothing else. Because I thought I was going to bring up. I have that for tonight's show. But nothing else that I would like to, you know what I mean, share unless some more news come up. But Tina Charles have left the building. She has left the chat. She no longer is trying to pursue and further her career, a great career in the WNBA. So keep the main thing. Let me know what you think if Tina Charles should retire or should she return like Michael Jordan to the team who would accept her and give her that payday she was looking for. And also, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. And as always, I leave as I came with another banger. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm grinding hard for y'all, man. And it's always good to be here with my family in the morning. Hey, I can't do this without you. And I'm so, so grateful.
The Chicago, nigga.